Hello guys, this is Deathdealer. Welcome to another episode of the Let's Build a Modern City series. This is episode number 11 and today we are going to be working on something a little bit different from what I've been doing. It's going to be road related, but not quite. We're going to be working on a parking lot, and more specifically a multi-storey parking lot, which we are going to put in this part of the city right across from the hotel. Also, I am using a slightly different version of the SEUS shaders. I was using the Ultra before, now we're using the standard version, just to see if it increases our performance a little bit. And I've also increased the amount of RAM I'm using for this instance of Minecraft from 6GB to 8GB, so we shouldn't experience so much lag. Now, before we go into the building, I'm going to explain a few things with it, so if you're going to be building one, so you understand. Now, you need to make sure that each individual parking space is wide enough for your car to fit. Now, as you can see here, my roads are 5 blocks wide, but the actual cars are only 3 blocks wide, and then you've got detailing blocks on the side there, so 5 blocks wide or 3 blocks wide. But I'd imagine you would all go for 5 blocks wide, just so you can add in all your detailing blocks, which is totally fine. That's what I'm going to be doing. Also, you need to remember, if you're building a multi-storey parking lot like I am, you need to include stairs and also elevators for, say, if you... and you need to imagine this as if it was in real life. Imagine if someone who needed a wheelchair was on the top floor and they couldn't get down the stairwells, and well, you wouldn't imagine them to actually wheel down the ramps that cars used to get from floor to floor, so of course you're going to include an elevator. So you need to take that into account, and well, the ramps as well, but we've already had some experience with making ramps, as you've seen over in the distance over that way. You can't see right now, it isn't rendered in with the motorway. But yeah guys, I'm going to stop talking and I'm actually going to build this. This shouldn't take too long. All we need to do is basically build the first floor and then stack it a few times. Then we're going to go for a few floors, I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoy. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I left some of the footage out, such as me stacking the ground floor a few times and then doing some edits around, because well, it's pretty simple really. What I'd recommend for that is make the ground floor first, but make it so that you can stack it without having to do much editing, because as you've seen, I made the ground floor with this little fancy entranceway at the same time. Then when I stacked the design up, I had to edit quite a bit of it. But yeah guys, let's take a look inside and I'll talk through. So since we are going to be driving on the left hand side of the road in this city, we'll come in here and we'll turn round here and follow the road round. Now I don't know how, well in fact I haven't, when I've been over in America, I've only been over there once, I haven't really seen parking lots like this, but in the UK we have them a lot. And also I switched back to the Ultra SEUS shaders because I was getting weird lines everywhere and it just wasn't nice. So yeah, I've got some parking spaces. I've also, these little columns that you have in each corner, those have got to be where the stairwells and the elevators are. I haven't put them in yet, but that is so that we can put them in eventually. So yeah, I've got parking lots, and we have these smaller ones with the yellow dash lines. Now these are basically so that emergency vehicles could get inside, so such as ambulances or anything, and people who are disabled as well, so they have easy access to everything, because well, that is basically how everything works. This line here is just to mark a stopping line, so you can't actually drive up this, but people can drive down. So we'll go all the way around, simple again, and we go up this ramp, and instead of following the system, we'll just show off. Like here, this is directly above the fancy entranceway, so I had to do a bunch of editing to get this the same way every other corner is, and well, that helped. And it's just a case of flying through. I haven't fixed that, have I? No. No, I haven't. Also, I'd like your feedback on this idea. Please put it down in the comments below. I am thinking about releasing a world download of this in its current state. I'm still thinking about it though. Would you guys like that? Even though the world isn't anywhere near finished, you could have a download of it, because then you can work on, say, rooms in the hotel, other buildings, making your own cars and putting them in on the roads and in the parking lots, simple things like that. So if you like that idea, please hit a like button and put your point of view or your opinion down in the not the description, down in the comments. But yeah guys, that is it for this episode. I'm trying to record these in a more frequent manner because I haven't uploaded one for a week, and I really don't want to be doing that because you guys get bored. So I'm going to try and upload these every other day, because well, that would probably be good. And along with that, I will release a tutorial of sorts to go along with the city. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and release these episodes every day at 3 PM GMT, and then a tutorial at 9 PM GMT. That seems to be a good enough time, because then people can get it, because in my area people will be coming home from school sometimes, and well, in certain parts of America people won't even be at school yet, so they can watch it in the morning. So yeah, I've thought this through, and of course we've got all the other days that we aren't uploading anything city related to do everything else. But yeah guys, that is it for this episode. As usual, if you like this episode, make sure to hit that like button, and if you really enjoyed it and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.